Well, good morning, friends. Today's live is inspired by me going to the mailbox for the first time in 2 weeks. Anybody do that? Forget to go to the mailbox? We used to have mail delivery right to our door, so that's what I'm used to. But over the past 4 years, 5 years, whatever, our city has decided, whatever. They did what they did. Canada Post did what they did. Now I have to go to my box. I don't always remember to. I don't always care to. But I went, and look what was in the mail. Costco. So I always look through. I don't know if you're like me. I look through, and I'm like, yep, it's all processed crap that there's coupons for. But every once in a while, there's a good one, like paper towel, toilet paper. You know, there's some good coupons in here coming up, so I can plan a grocery trip. And like, hey, let's stock up on toilet paper. It's going on sale near the end of September, by the way. So I got this in the mail, and as I'm looking through, what I found on here is that what else is going on sale is Centrum vitamins. Centrum vitamins. So I was thinking about, you know what? People are still buying that crap. People are still buying it. Let me educate a little bit on what is in the doctor's most recommended multivitamin, because you guys, please don't fall for the marketing of doctors' number one choice. The only doctor that's going to recommend Centrum knows nothing about nutrition or wants to get you on drugs. That's it, because it's not good. It's a tablet. Tablets, if you have not watched my live about tablets getting stuck in your gut, okay, 75% chance you're not breaking down tablets. So stop taking tablets, they're toxic. But anyways, we're talking about that piece of it. So it being a tablet means there's a ton of additives in there that are going to compromise your health. But let's talk a little bit about the vitamin makeup of a Centrum vitamin. So the vitamins, the vitamin part of this multivitamin mineral formula they're all lab-made isolates, you guys. They're not very bioavailable to the body. They're in micro doses that aren't going to provide a lot of support therapeutically for your body. My guess is you actually need therapeutic support in your body. And next is the minerals. There's minerals in Centrum, right? But are they the right forms? Because that's where vitamin products, minerals go bad. That's where they go wrong, because they always use the cheapest form of minerals. And if you think you're getting a good form of magnesium in Centrum, you're actually just getting a laxative. It's not going to help with your muscle, the function of your muscles. It's not going to help with your bones. It's not going to help with anything. It's just a laxative. It's the cheapest form. It's magnesium oxide. It's the cheapest form. It is not going to help you nutritionally. It's not the magnesium that you're looking for in food, nothing like that. It's got some minerals in there that are forms that are actually really, really hard on your liver and on your kidneys. So that's a whole thing right there. Have you ever seen the other ingredients? The other ingredients is the other ingredients is larger than the actual label of the ingredients that's in it. There's like yellow number this, red number this, there's preservative that. There is so much junk added to the Centrum vitamin. It actually is a toxic load on your liver and your kidneys. So if you think you're bettering your health by taking a Centrum, you're actually damaging your health. So this video is all about don't take Centrum. If you think you're going to you're going to walk through Costco, if you're like me, you're going to see them at the front door. They're going to be on sale, and you're like, oh, I should take a multivitamin, and you're going to grab that. It says doctor's most recommended vitamin right on it. Don't be fooled by the marketing. And it is one of the worst multivitamins for your body. It doesn't have any of the cofactors to help your body. It is not going to help with all the things that you actually want a multivitamin to do for you. So what do you want a multivitamin to do for you? I know you're going to ask, so I'm going to tell you. So a multivitamin should be supporting your metabolic health. It should be supporting your bone and joint. It should be supporting your cardiovascular, your thyroid, your hormone systems, all of those systems. But Centrum doesn't do that. It might advertise it on the bottle, but it doesn't actually do that. So Oh my gosh, it stresses me out thinking about how many people take this vitamin and are doing more damage to their body than good. There's titanium dioxide in there. There's magnesium stearate. I've talked about magnesium stearate. Magnesium stearate is in the tablets, okay? The tablets. Magnesium stearate is something you don't want in your supplement. It is a white coating that binds it together. The reason why supplement companies use magnesium stearate is to increase the profit margin because they can run the tablets through the machines faster. That's why it's there. That's why it's there. It's there for profit margin. It's not a form of magnesium your body wants or needs. It actually puts a white coating on your gut that can create inflammation in your gut. It can reduce the absorption of any of the nutrients that might be in the supplement. So it's very counterproductive to have magnesium stearate in your supplements. I dare you to go check all the supplements in your cupboard and see which ones contain it. They say it's a safe amount. They say it. My personal opinion is no amount of poison is safe for your body. If it causes inflammation, if it reduces your ability to digest food, it's bad for you. And so if you've got 15 different isolated vitamins you're taking and they all have magnesium stearate, what's the safe level? The safe level is in 1, but if you're taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different supplements with it in it, you're way beyond the safe allowed. The safe, what's considered safe by the FDA. Anyways, so what are you to do? You're supposed to come and ask me questions. What one should I be on? That's what you're going to ask me, so I'm going to tell you. Balance. Balance is a multivitamin mineral formula. It's an antioxidant formula. It is so much better for you. Why is it better for you? Because when you read the label, there's not things like ascorbic acid in there. There's not lab-derived isolates. There's actual whole food vitamins in there coming from acerola cherry. Your iodine is coming from kelp. Your vitamin A is actually coming from a mushroom, actually, in this case. Your magnesium is the right form. It's A, chelated, B, it's a biglycinate. There's no magnesium oxide in here at all, and it's actually coming from a whole food source, too. It's not just I can't think of the word right now, so it might come to me. The zinc is chelated in there, right? Oh my gosh, Tiffany, yes. A septic tank. Yeah, they find them in septic tanks. I just did an interview. I don't know if you saw it, Tiffany, but I did an interview and with Jennifer Summers' mom, and she had 21 tablets inside her that created a blockage in her intestinal tract. It's huge. So copper, there's copper chelates in there. There's all of the right forms. This is what I'm getting at. All the minerals are actually in the right forms for your body to actually absorb it. Hey, Amanda. And then there's a microbiome food blend in there with ashwagandha, dandelion extract. These are all supportive for your liver. So instead of giving your body something that's toxic for your liver, we're going to give you something that is actually beneficial for your liver function. This is huge. We need extra support for our liver. Our livers in North America are sluggish. They're experiencing considerable toxic loads that they are having to deal with, or our liver is having to deal with. This is supportive for our liver function to make sure that our filtration system stays clear so that we can detox properly. Because one of the things that happens when we get sick, when we get, diagnosed with disease, is it's because of the toxic overload in our body, and our body's not detoxing properly because our filtration systems are clogged up, like our liver is sluggish and it's not working properly. This is going to support the liver function huge. There is all kinds of other things. I'm not going to go through every single ingredient. That's not what this is about, but I just want you to know, there's this amazing nutritional profile that's going to feed your microbiome and support your liver and your kidney function, which is huge. There's a cellular health blend in here that is going to support your cells staying strong. you're going to stay like that. That's how you stay young and healthy, is by supporting your cellular function. There's a whole formula in here to help you with that. There's our tocotrienols in there. Our tocotrienols are our vitamin E that are 60 times more effective than the tocopherols. If you look in your vitamin supplement, I guarantee you if there's vitamin E in there, they're using tocopherols. They're going to use tocopherols. They're not as effective for the body, and they can cause problems too if we have too much of that one form. These are coming from straight from tocotrienols from the annatto plant. They are scientifically proven to be 50 to 60 times more effective at keeping the oxidative stress down on your body. That's huge. There's also and then you go to like the other ingredients, and it's not got all of the food dyes, colorings, magnesium stearates. It's just very simple. It's a veggie capsule that's going to dissolve very quickly, and you're going to get the nutrition from there. There's a little bit of rice flour to keep it together instead of magnesium stearate, which is a way better option. So anyways, balanced, multivitamin, multimineral, antioxidant formula, microbiome formula. This is going to provide so much more support than your cheap Centrum that's actually going to put a toxic load on your body. It's not going to support your thyroid, and you're actually going to have problems. And a lot of people have thyroid problems. I bet you know a ton of people that have, yes, I am, Amanda, I'm talking about balance. A lot of people have thyroid problems, right? Well, if you're not getting the right kind of support to help support your thyroid and to support your microbiome and your gut health, it's no wonder that our society is like so flagged with thyroid issues, because again, we're not getting the liver support. We're not having the gut health support through what we're being offered mainstream. We're not being offered support nutrients that are going to help us in that area. We're told to just go buy the cheapest multivitamin, right? So absolutely insane. But what I wanted to come on here and tell you specifically what things help. So we have chromium and vanadium in there, and they work to promote insulin sensitivity. So it's going to help prevent, I have to be careful with my words here. It's going to help prevent, it's going to help support your blood sugar levels. So it's definitely going to be good for your metabolic health, and it's going to help with insulin resistant type situations. Okay. There's grapeseed extract and green tea extract in there. So this helps with fighting extra oxidative stress and inflammation in your body. So this supplement will actually bring down the inflammation in your body as well. There is all kinds of ingredients in here. Again, I'm not going to name everything, but I can give you the write-up, or whoever tagged you in this video to watch this video. I've done a complete write-up that we have in our community group where people are reviewing our products, where I've done a deep dive. If you want to do a deeper dive into the ingredients, I can definitely get you in there to look at that. But there are specific minerals that are helping with the bone density in here. There is specific nutrients to help with the cardiovascular circulatory system in your body. And then there's the iodine from kelp and selenium in there to help with thyroid function. But on top of that, you've got the wild yam root and the boron that's going to help with hormone balance as well. And particularly your adrenals. Adrenals, like there's so much, we live in such a stressed out society that we just never get to come down off of that. And so we need extra support for our adrenals, absolutely. And so anyways, this is just a phenomenal product. And one of the things that I know my friend Marcianne, if she jumps on here and she's watching, she found that when she started using this supplement regularly, it filled all the gaps that her diet was not providing for her. And then what happened is she was no longer, like, she just was so feeling satisfied between meals because her body wasn't reaching for like that nutritional gap. Because sometimes we get hungry between meals, but it's not because we're actually hungry. One of two things can happen. One thing that can happen is our blood sugars drop because we're not having very good blood sugar management. And so Of course, we've got solutions for that too, but that can lead you to go thinking you need to eat every 2 hours. Eating every 2 hours is terrible. If you're eating every 2 hours, you need blood sugar management. And even if you're diabetic, yes, if you're diabetic, you don't need to eat every 2 hours too. I'm going to go against what they recommend, but I've seen it over and over again in my practice that when I get people off of eating every 2 hours and actually eating properly, their insulin needs go down. So I'm going to argue that it is better for all people to not be eating every 2 hours. And it is a less toxic, it's a less load on the liver when our liver isn't having to constantly work also. I wanted to say one more thing. It left my mind. Oh my goodness, what was I going to say? Oh, geez. Oh, I was on a roll too. I was on a roll. What was I going to say? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I had something real good and I lost it. But anyways, this is going to support liver detox. It is a way better supplement. That's what I was talking about. If you're hungry between meals and you think you need to eat, the other thing that can be happening in your body is your body is not deficient in calories, but actually nutrients. So your body will signal you the same way. If you're not getting enough nutrients, you will feel like you're hungry, but you're not actually hungry. Your body's just starving for nutrients. This fills the gap so your body doesn't feel like that. Pam, what are you asking? Toxic low diabetics eating every 2 hours. Eating every 2 hours is hard for your liver. Your liver's already stressed if you have diabetes. So no, eating every 2 hours is a terrible idea. It makes the insulin in your body always be high. It turns off your fat burning hormones. It interrupts hormone function in your body, hormone production in your body. Eating every 2 hours is not ideal for anybody, even if you exercise, unless you are running marathons and you're like if you are working out 3 to 5 hours a day and it's like your full-time job, yeah, you might need more consumption than the average person. I work out every single day. I eat 3 meals a day. You don't need the extra snacking. You don't. You were trying to help me with what I was saying. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Pam. Anyways, that concludes what I had to say today. This was totally random. I got this Kirkland or Costco thing in my mailbox that I had neglected for 2 weeks. I finally went and got the mail, and I always flip through it because I want to know, I want to plan ahead, for toilet paper and stuff like that, right? So anyways, it's this vitamin, I was like, I have helped people get off that vitamin, and then all of a sudden some of their symptoms go away, and we discover that the vitamin was causing the symptoms. The vitamins, the forms of the vitamins that you take. Sometimes you might come to me and you might be like, I'm on 15 different supplements. I'm like, great, show me them. And then we get you off of them and your symptoms start to go away, because most supplements on the market actually increase your toxic load on your liver. It's not what you want. You need the right forms. You need the right dosages. You need the right supplements that don't have toxic additives in them. Balance. Amanda, taking balance. 1 with every meal. 1 with every meal is ideal. Some people just take 1 a day and it fills the gap for them. I always say take it till you feel a difference, and most people will take 2 to 3 before they feel a difference. You want to feel the difference. The dosage, the maintenance dosage on here is 3 a day, taking 1 at every meal so that you have the maximum absorption. It's going to fill the gaps of nutritional needs for each of your meals. But honestly, you could take 2 with every meal if your body was under if you have a more complex health situation, your requirements might be more than what is on the bottle. So you could easily take 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, and 2 at dinner if you're in an acute state of poor health, and then go back to maintenance dose once your health improves. So for anyone who is suffering from an acute health situation, I would double up and do that therapeutic dosage and then dial back into a maintenance dosage, which, by the way, our maintenance dosage is more like a therapeutic dosage because it's going to give you the results that you feel. Most supplements you're not going to notice, or you're going to actually feel worse. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining me. I'm just wrapping up here, but I just wanted to talk about that because Centrum is going on sale at Costco, and I know you're going to walk through and you might question. You'll be like, oh, well, and I'm hoping that this video sticks with you. So when you see it, you remember what I'm telling you so that you don't go buying that supplement because it's toxic. It's toxic. Don't take that junk made by Big Pharma. So those vitamins are made by Big Pharma. They're made very specifically with the cheapest of ingredients. Profit margin is all they care about. And they don't want you healthy. They don't want you healthy because the biggest money they make is in the drugs they sell you. And they want you to stay compromised so you can keep buying their drugs because their drugs is what makes them money. It's the whole business model. So anyways, I'm going to end there. Thank you so much for joining me. And if I feel inspired tomorrow to dive into another one, I will. See you tomorrow.